Yeah. Well, I mean, as an example, what's his name? Matt Dillahunty. There's videos of him talking about how the agnostic atheist definition is nonsense. But on air, he'll still argue that atheism is just a lack of belief in God. So it makes me kind of wonder.
That's interesting. I've not seen that, but it'd be interesting to get those two clips together.
Yeah. I think what he says is there are atheists that do believe gods don't exist, but atheism is just a lack of belief in God. And if you go on YouTube and search Matt Dillahunty agnostic atheism, you'll find the clips of him saying, no, it's not. It's a nonsense definition.
Yeah, I mean, it is a nonsense definition, regardless of how you define atheism anyway. Because if it is just a lack of belief, then you're already saying you don't have any knowledge.
Yeah.
And that's if you're using that definition of agnostic, which is a bit of a etymological fallacy. Whereas, yeah, if you use the normative definition as the psychological state of suspending judgment, then I suspend judgment on whether I lack belief in gods or not. Again, It becomes a nonsensical term. So it's either superfluous or nonsensical, whichever way you want to put it. At least he seems to know that, even if he does still want to conflate all forms of non-theist to atheist, but whatever.
Yeah, it came from having a discussion with Alex Malpass and Ozzy, where he sat down and had an actual dialectical discussion.
Oh, wow.
With them. Yeah. And he came away having changed his mind about the use of agnostic atheism.
Oh, fantastic.
So
he can do it.
Yeah. So it shows that the dialectical discussion can change a mind, especially one that's pretty deeply entrenched.
It probably also helps that he already has respect for Ozzy. He and Ozzy are friends. So,
yeah.
And I mean, that's another big thing. If you've got that rapport with someone, you're more likely to be more receptive to them and open to changing your mind anyway. And you can probably be a little bit more heuristic with someone you do have a good argument for. You were to turn around to me and say, don't do that, Joe, you're a fucking idiot. It would make me go, why am I an idiot for doing that, Dave? Can you explain it to me? You know, you'd give me pause for thought. Whereas if it was just some random on the internet doing it, I'd go, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, LB, nice to see you.
Hey, OP. So, yeah, it shows that the dialectical kind of discussion is what you want to be having. And that's basically the Socratic method is a form of dialectic.
Would you say that that's like the cream of the crop of a decent dialectical conversation?
I think it's just the cream of a crop of any kind of discussion where you're attempting to get to a truth.